Good morning, I'm Lynn, and welcome to another day at Ewetopia Farms. In the summer especially, but also in the winter, we start off with feeding the birds. Okay, so I put stuff in the other feeders already. And for those of you who aren't interested in looking at the birds, there's going to be a little bird section, just a minute or so after this. And if you're just wanting to get right into the sheep, fast forward for a minute, I think a minute and a half. But for those of you who are interested, you can see all the birds that greet us in the morning, every morning at this time of year. And they're Canadian birds, so you're going to see cardinals, blue jays, some squirrels, a red-headed woodpecker, things like that. Even a robin, because I know a lot of people in North America have robins, but robins in the UK are different than the robins we have here, and I assume they're all different around the world, so it's just a little peek into Canada here. So after that, we're going to head on out and do some chores. So before we go out to the barn, we always sit on the deck. We have a coffee. We have a little chat. We watch the birds for a while just to de-stress. And then we head out to the barn. So these are typical Canadian birds you have around here. This is our resident cardinal who has a nest in our pine trees beside the house. He's just been joined by our resident woodpecker. And this is a Canada blue jay. They're very common in our area. The one on top is a mourning dove. That mourning dove keep raising its wings to try scare that woodpecker off. I guess that's where the saying it's a pecking order comes from. We don't have many squirrels here, but this is our resident red squirrel. I think our cats keep the squirrel population under control. And here's our common robin. And before we get into today's happenings on the farm, we're gonna show you a bit of what happened last night, because a lot of exciting stuff happened last night. It's time for the evening roundup again. I'm not sure where Arnie is, but I assume he's at the field picking up some more bales of hay. So I've just come out and I fed Leonard his bottle, and I fed Linus his bottle too. So now I'm just gonna go in the barns and start locking everybody up. Okay, these guys are all in. This is the lamb group. We had two stuck behind the fence. One of them was Lily. And I just locked the ram gate, but when I checked out there, I'm pretty sure there's a ram out here all by himself. And usually they don't stay by themselves, but yep, there is one out here. Buddy! Come on, buddy. What are you doing out here by yourself? That's kind of a dangerous proposition, honey. Come on. There he is. Come on. Back to the barn. Move him up, Katie. What are you doing, buddy? Back to the barn. It's a young one of the younger ones. So he's hanging around the ewes. But he should know the way back to the barn. There you go. If it was much darker, you would have been left out there. What are you thinking? Come on. Barney's just arrived to feed them their grain. They are all in. But you really have to double check at night. Those are the ones the coyotes are looking for, the ones that aren't paying attention to the flock. What are you doing back here, honey? Don't you want to go eat? Come on, go eat. It's hot, I know. I don't want to eat as much when it's this hot. Hi, buddy. Go join the rest. I know. It's hard to get motivated, isn't it? It's hard to get motivated in this heat. That's one of them, the one running back there. And there's a white one too. Two rams somehow got in the ewe pen. Here comes the Dorset crew in. Nobody's running tonight. Extremely hot and humid. That's it, girls. Good girls. Good girls. In you go. Is that dinner by moonlight? This is the best news ever. Hi. He's a little skinny and he's a little nervous. And the other cats are kind of putting the run on him a bit. Hi, are you hungry? It's Buddy. He didn't get eaten by coyotes. He was just having a fling somewhere. Hi, sweetheart. You're so hungry. You're so hungry. Well, he found his way home. I don't know where he went, because to be honest, around our neighborhood, there's nobody with cats. So he must have gone quite some distance. Oh, Buddy. So hopefully he calms down and stays here again. Right now he's not showing his personality so much because he's extremely hungry. Good boy. You're a good boy. That was one good thing that happened. This is Buddy's spot, so Scotty had kind of taken over this spot, but now we'll have to find another spot for Scotty so that they can all eat privately and learn to get along again. All three were getting along fantastically before, but now Buddy's been gone quite a long time, And when we came here, one of the cats was chasing him around the yard. I think it was Tom, but him and Tom used to be best of buddies. But now, yeah, Tom probably thought he was in charge of the whole farm now and wasn't too happy to have Buddy back. But I'm sure they'll work it out because they all got along great before. And while Buddy's eating his food, we got another 2 wagon loads of hay here. And over here, this is all the wrapped hay. And you have to get it wrapped within a certain amount of hours after it's been made so that it starts to ferment inside the bag as haylage instead of fermenting before you wrap it, in which case it could mold. So Arnie's gonna stay up late tonight to do this, and he'll finish the rest of it tomorrow. We'll watch one. So this time, last year we wrapped 4 layers of plastic on the bales, and we had quite a lot of moldy bales. So we were told that we should wrap 6 layers. It's a lot more expensive to do that, but if it saves the hay and saves the sheep from getting listeriosis, it's well worth it. If it doesn't work, it's a real pain. But we're gonna gamble that the 6 will solve the problem, and we'll have hopefully some really good hay for the sheep this winter. You'd think with that much plastic it would stay good. So that wrapper scoops up the next bale of hay. It lifts it up, rolls it into the cradle, and then it starts wrapping. So instead of it being a multi-man job, it's just a one-man job. Anyway, I think for the whole field, we got 240 wrap bales. And we got lots of fields to go. But that was a good early start for that field. So he has it set for 24 revolutions, and it rolls off, breaks the plastic, and we got a wrap bale. And so it continues. We got a nice full moon tonight, which brought us good luck. Brought his buddy home. So this is how much we've got done so far. Doesn't it seem like we just had the yard full of this? And here we are again. Just an endless cycle, eh? And it goes so fast. I came back to double check on Buddy and I don't see him. And Tom is out guarding the front yard here, and Tom usually stays in his spot in the barn. So yeah, it could be a problem with Buddy wandering off. Now they don't recognize each other again. So I'm hoping he stays here and we can get them back together. Hi Buddy, are you hungry? Look at who's greeting us this morning. Oh Buddy, we're so happy to see you. You look slim. And there's Tommy. He's not running you off, I hope. You guys made up? That's such a good thing. Yeah, we're happy to see both of you together. Yeah, and we got your food here. See, you were hungry. Was the woman worth it? And Tommy, you want yours too? You got your friend back. You got your friend back here. Come on. Now we just are going to have to deal with Scotty. I got to figure out a new place to feed Scotty so that everyone can get along. Buddy, you got a lot of catching up to do. Apparently, Buddy stayed with Arnie all last night wrapping hay. Arnie didn't get done until 1:30 in the morning. But there's a slight risk of rain today, and we want to get it for sure. And he didn't want to take a risk on ruining the good hay we got. So just mixed up Linus's bottle here, and I thought I'd give Buddy an extra treat. He has the leftover milk there. The silly boy. There he is. There he is. Do you want to come out? Come on then. There. We'll set up the tripod for him. Hi, buddy. Hi, you're doing good too. This is a day where everything's going good so far. We need changes like that every now and then. Oh, you're a happy boy too. You are a happy boy. This guy's gonna turn out to be like his mom. His muscling and stuff is really good on him. But he's got a long tail. And long tails, I mean, sometimes we've lost the ring off the tail somehow, or maybe I forgot to band them. I don't usually forget things, but we didn't band his tail on purpose because I thought, to be honest, that he wasn't going to survive, and I thought, why put him through one other thing? But he's more than survived. He's survived and is thriving. And Buddy, you didn't even get to meet Linus. Come here. Come on up and see everybody. Hi. Most farmers aren't too keen about barn cats coming over or stray cats, so I'm guessing he was living off his own mousing skills while he was away, because people drop cats off at barns and they think, oh, it'll have a good life at a farm, and most farmers actually hate cats being around because they can spread diseases and stuff like that, and they don't want to be bothered feeding animals, extra animals that is. So it's really a bad idea to drop your unwanted cat off at somebody's farm. Oh honey, you just gotta take it easy a little bit. You got a little bit of a frothy mouth. Show everybody. That's because you were doing it a little bit guzzly. Yeah, you were just guzzling. He's built pretty nice. Hey buddy, do you want to go see your mom now? It's hot, isn't it? It is. Where are you going? This is his mom. Is your son going for a little walkabout now? Yeah, he is. Hey, buddy. You coming in? Want to go back with your mom now? No, you're not going out there. Come on then. We'll put you in with your mommy. With that frothy... Show everybody your frothy lips. My goodness. Got milk, anybody? Where were you? We didn't know where you went. There. You're back with the sheep. There. Doesn't that feel nice to be back here? You're going to have a visitor come visit you right now. Remember them? Yeah. No woman's worth missing those guys. Here comes the other one. Hey Tom, Buddy's here. I was a little worried that these guys weren't going to get along, but it's a hot day and they both come to be with their friends because the barn's empty except for back here, and they've all come to join the sheep and have a little nap in the hay where we got a nice, in the barn there's a breeze coming through, so it feels cooler than it is outside, that's for sure. And hopefully they'll stay in here and be back to normal again. The things you go through on a farm. But this is the group I feel really sorry for. Yeah, we wanted you sheared off so badly. I got a message in with Jacob today, so hopefully he will send me a new shearing date today and we can get going with these girls. I don't know if you remember that we actually had no more bales left in the yard, but that's what Arnie did last night. We got a whole stack of these guys growing again. And right now he's at the field getting some more hay bales, and he's stacking them up here so he can get to wrapping these today before the rain comes in. We're so hoping it comes in. Let's make it a really good day with lots of good things happening. This is Thelma and Leonard. Ewe lamb is trying to knock Thelma off the bottle. But she's old enough to be groomed. Thelma's technically old enough too. But Leonard's still younger. Oh, Buddy! And Buddy's come to see us in the coveralls too. Hi, Buddy. He's visiting with Max right now. You can probably hear him. Hi, Buddy. He's in the feeder over there. I don't know if you can see him yet. buddy. It's good to have Buddy back. He's laying right in front of everything, wanting to be the center of attention again. Hi, buddy. Are you glad to be back? We haven't been talking about him because we were fearing the worst. But you think about him every day, wondering what's happened. And you can see he's quite happy to be back. Right back in the routine. Now you guys don't bite Buddy. Don't bite Buddy. You're so happy to be back, aren't you? You're so happy to be back with your friends. That was a risky business you did. Very risky going out with the coyotes. I think we saw Max over there. It's like he's going around to see everybody. Ben is more the one that would stay there, but he's back. You're back and in charge, aren't you? So it's amazing how a cat can steal your heart. Because to be honest, we've been worrying about him every day. And right now he's right back in the thick of things. He's following me around to do chores. His feet are flexing back and forth. He's so happy. When I went to let the Dorset lambs out, I came back and he was on the box back here with all the sheep around him. So he's making sure that he lets everyone know he's back. Yeah. Yeah. You're a good pussycat. Everyone was worried about you. Yes. Okay, we're going to go do chores because we can't stay here all day. You can follow, though. You can come along with us. Here, I see he's coming, you see. It's just like the dogs. Arnie said he was helping him with wrapping the hay last night. And to the point where Arnie had to be really careful that he didn't run Buddy over because when he's around, he's right in the thick of things. That's why right away we noticed when he was gone. Yeah, we noticed. Are you coming in too? Now, I've heard rumors, but I haven't heard from the actual livestock trucker, so I'm not going to say for 100% because, as usual, I'm always waiting for someone to communicate information to me. But apparently, rumor has it that this boy is going to need a tattoo today. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Because he's going to be going to BC today. Tonight, maybe. But very shortly for sure. So he needs a tattoo. And Lynn and Lillian here are going to have to be caught too. They're great, so they don't need a tattoo, but they're going to be going on the same truck as they head on out to Alberta. Today's the last day here for the heat wave, but I'm guessing going into the prairies it's going to be hot. So we really hope they have a good, safe trip because it's a very long way. BC, you're probably looking 6 days, and Alberta, maybe 5 days to get them to their new homes. And hopefully this guy here, she hasn't named him yet, but she'll tell us when she has a name. He's going on to do some shows, hopefully, for her in the fall. So we'll like to hear how he does. I honestly don't see any faults on him, but you know, judges think differently. And as long as she keeps feeding him and looking after him well, he's got a beautiful head, fantastic legs on him. Just a nice little ram. We really wish her the best of luck with him. When we do send those sheep on the trailer whenever he does arrive, I'm going to bring over some valbazine as well. It's a dewormer, and it covers pretty well all the worms they could possibly get. We haven't treated anyone in here yet for worms, but because they're going to a new farm and they've been out on pasture and they're going to be on a trailer for a long time, that way at least when they get to their new farm, we know all the worms are gone and they can collect a fresh new batch at the other farms. But nothing will go from our farm onto their farm. That doesn't look like much, but humidity again today. It's hot. Arnie's arrived back with his next 2 wagon loads of hay, and he's stacking it up. When he puts them in even rows like this, then it's easy to just drive that wrapper along the row and pick them up. It goes much quicker that way. Arnie made these wagons too. We always talk about what Arnie's made, but how old were you when you made these wagons?
What's that?
How old were you when you made the wagons?
11 years.
Child?
12 years old.
Teenager?
I was 11 or 12. I was a pretty gifted child.
Arnie, nobody's misled by that.
What do you mean? I was gifted? No, I don't know. I was, I don't know, in my 20s.
20s.
Wagons are pretty easy.
So what else?
What else? What?
What's the...
Well, you're going to wash those balls real quickly, and then I'm going to move these wagons around. When you get that hay rake, what do you feel in the air?
Humidity.
No, it actually feel rain.
It's humidity.
No, you feel moisture.
Yeah, which is humidity, okay. Arnie.
So we're going to put that rake on. You're going to help me get through those gates. Rake it for a few minutes, and we're on. I'm hoping to get that baled.
Okay.
In case you have a shower.
Those white Dorsets are out there, but that won't matter, no. Right?
If you leave the hay out there, it'll rain. If you bale it, it won't rain.
So that's a kind of a catch-22, eh?
So do you want to sacrifice the hay?
Yeah, probably.
It's like the sacrificing the little lamb?
No, it's not. Let's not go there. Okay, I'll wash the bottles and
wash the bottles and open the gates for me, please.
Okay, he's hooking his rake on. And we're going to go to those fields where we cut the pathways for the sheep. And once he starts baling that up, we can let that group of mothers over to their new pasture. Unfortunately, we can't bring the woolly sheep over like we had planned because they still have their wool on, and we are hoping a shear is going to come, so we don't want to mix them all up until everybody's sheared. So that's a bit of a pain in the neck. So you can see by how piled up that hay is that these little strips will provide quite a few bales for us and the sheep. However, I don't know who feels hotter, the sheep, who are all clustered in the doorway now, or me, who feels like I'm melting. Everyone's trying to seek shade today. Except Matt, who just passed it over there. Now he's doing the Dorset pasture. So Max just can't leave Arnie. So we try to keep him back at the barn, but he had to follow him out there for the raking. None of the other animals can even be bothered, it's so hot. Max is slowing down a bit now. I don't know if you can see that, but all the adults have come in and they're all laying under the feeders in there. They think that the shade is going to help them in there, but it's just a stuffy cave. They're back and waiting for me to open the gates. What? I'm gonna call it a day because I'm guessing that this video is running too long. So we'll continue on tomorrow with the wrapping of the hay and getting in the rest of the hay and keeping you up to date on whether or not those sheep got on the trailer and are heading on their way out west. All things to look forward to tomorrow. But for today, I hope you enjoyed your video. I hope you're as happy as I am that Buddy came back. That was quite a surprise. So if you do enjoy our videos, please remember to like and subscribe. Send us whatever comments you have. We love to hear from you. And until next time, bye for now.